Hello everyone, it's Curtis Watson back with more The Outer Worlds. What is this thing? Is this a camera? I guess it is. I've been just hanging out on the Unreliable and I found the terminal of the former pilot. It had some tidbits about unique weapons, or I think they call them science weapons, like a shrink ray in Dr. Wells's lab, which I may check out later. But more interestingly, there's a robot on board with the name Sam, S-A-M. I think that means like sanitation and maintenance. But it's it's a broken robot, so you have to fix it, I assume. And anyway, I got objective to talk to Ada about it, so I'm going to do that right now.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Yeah, Ada, do you know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Right. I did see something about an acid steeper on Roseway. I'll have to look for that later. Thank you, later. Thank you, Ada.
I'll be here.
Let's see. So, otherwise, we have to go to the Groundbreaker. That is where we're going to find our black marketeer that can set us up with like nav codes for landing on one of these planets. I forget which one. Anyway, let's go ahead and set course.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
And there it is. Not unimpressive, I must admit.
Hey, Cap, can we talk?
Sure, what's up, Parvati?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I thought you said you could keep this boat in good order.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Sure, if we happen to be near engineering, we could ask about her.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope, but I do have to get the vicar, so let's go get him. So, Vicar, let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker?
Okay, remind me why we have to break into security.
If I can access the data cartridge from the terminal in security, I can easily hack into their arrivals and departures registry. That'll give us dates, times, and the crew manifests for every registered ship. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Alright then, let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Wow. This place is huge. Wow. What a place. Customs.
Inspection right this way.
I guess I talked to this guy.
Identification, please.
I'll use Hawthorne's ID.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Alright, I'll bite. How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
I take it this happens a lot. And side note, I read Hawthorne's terminal. Udom Bedford has impounded his ship multiple times, so yeah, we're going to have a talk with him.
Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
Surely this must be some sort of mix-up.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Well, I'll go talk to this guy and straighten it out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
What could it possibly be?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
What shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Yeah, sure, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Offense. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Thank you. Now I'm leaving.
Be seeing you.
Jeez. I totally forgot about that illegal parking job. Oh, what's this? A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities. Well, then it is a good thing.
I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
What was I about to say? I forgot.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives.
Okay, I've absolutely forgotten what I was going to say now, so.
No.
You know what? Let's go talk to Udom Bedford first and get this sorted out so I don't have to. Whoa! I honestly wasn't expecting this.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Thank you, Vicar. Anyway, let's go talk to Bedford and get this mess sorted out first. You must be Udom Bedford.
Hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
To remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Udom Bedford?
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm afraid Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yeah, sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was... trust me, you don't want to know the details.
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things.
Again, very sorry. Now, can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
I've heard the name. Why is the board so interested in this Wells guy anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Well, I'm sorry, but Alex never mentioned Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help? Please say no, please say no, please say no.
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Well, sorry, I can't tell you where he is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
What's going on here?
Out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Finhill.
I am not making a scene.
What's going on here?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's going on here?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking on her?
You say that like it's weird.
None of my business. I was just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Maybe I can look in on her for you.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Oh great. Another menial task to do. Alright, Jessie. Who's Jessie? Are you Jessie? Oh, nope, nope. Not her. Restricted access. Oh. Awesome. Found the disguise. Oh, I think I was also supposed to talk to Dr. Dorset about a delivery.
Say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler says your shipment won't be coming in anytime soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
What do you need the mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why's that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
Well, who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
Well, in my travels, I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla. An asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Well, I guess I have to find Jesse. Shouldn't be too difficult. Can I get... you guys really should wait here. Alright, let's hope this works.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
Yes, I'm hopeful.
The last rat is on rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you. A lot. She says she's not, but she sounded like it.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Alright. Get out, guys! Gotta talk while my disguise holds out.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What did you do that got you into trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
And yet you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I'll try to talk to him for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Alright, I need to get out of here. Glad that guy didn't look too closely at me. Oh, this isn't where I need to go. Open the door. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, my companion's got holographic disguises too. That's cool. I'm losing track of all the stuff I got going on. I do need to talk to Udom about Jesse. Parvati wants to talk to Junlei Tennyson. Vicar Max needs me to infiltrate the security office. And I may need to... no, wait, no, that's not part of this here. So I got 3 there. Okay, I got 5 quests on the Groundbreaker. We could be here a while. Alright, let's start. Let's start off those quests with Passage to Anywhere and find Gladys. She can be found here. Ah, this must be Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He said he could sell me a navkey to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws, maybe I should charge you double.
Alright. Tell me about this opportunity instead.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Let's just hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outposts, corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Alright, what's next? I need to investigate a distress signal on Terra 2. Well, I'll have to save that for a little bit later. I could acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. Well, it says Gladys's office may have a lead, so why don't I just talk to her again?
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Alright, so after some research, I need to buy the battered Mardet datapad. Let's see, the old datapad contains incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later review. August 7th, 2344, responded to a code ID 10T identity at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some Back Bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of Engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed the rung leech back down to the bays. Asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Sunita. October 25th, 2344. Had another run-in with the rung leech from the Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out of the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or something while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Hallhead's gotta come out eventually. and then the Hephaestus Mining Archive cartridge. Alright. Review the Hephaestus Mining Archive on Hawthorne's terminal. Oh, these are the heads. We need to go back to the Unreliable. Oh, I guess while I'm out here, I should talk to Udom again. See if we can get that particular part of the mission over with.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm here about Jessie Doyle. Want to talk about her debt being settled?
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Here's an idea. She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
She's hiding in sickbay to avoid assassins. I'm sure she'll prefer work.
You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Nope, I'm leaving. I don't like putting someone in an indenture contract, but then again, we did just save her life, and she'll be able to repay her debt. So, I guess,
Wish I could say it was good
kind
to
of,
see you, Ellie.
oh,
At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Jessie.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
You watch yourself while I'm gone. And if they give you any trouble, call me. Ellie?
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Well, welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Well, my ship is docked by the promenade. Go ahead and head there. Oh, and if Ada threatens to kill you, don't worry about it.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Alright, well, a level up, a small quest complete, and a new crew member. Not a bad day. Anyway, what else have we got? Weapons from the Void, we can still do that. We can view the distress signal once we're back on the ship. We gotta go find the engineer and a security terminal. And probably... Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, no. So just the security terminal and the engineer. And then we'll head back to the ship. Wait a minute. Let's go to the engineer first. Where is she at? Oh, she's far away. Dang, this place is huge. Come on, Parvati. Whew. It looks hot in there.
Are those XF-411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Steel yourself, Parvati. Good lord, it is hot in here. Look at all the... Sheesh.
Day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn now.
Excuse me.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
I'm captain of the Unreliable, recently unshackled from the Groundbreaker's impound.
Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll try not to start any fights, but I may have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Yeah, just passing through.
Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going, most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thank you. But hey, I noticed it's kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed that yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no... Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Well, how do the heat radiators work?
A simple question with a complicated answer. One that I unfortunately don't have time to give, not with our situation being so dire.
I could explain that for you later, Captain. I mean, the general principle. Not like these particular radiators.
You're smart to keep an engineer on staff, Captain. In my experience, all the good techs steer clear of freelance work.
Well, is there a way I can help?
We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
But there's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alright. Hold on a second.
Sorry about the heat. Here, drink up. No excuse for dehydration on my watch.
Anyway, Parvati, my crewmate, wanted to talk to you.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
We'll be on our way. Well, there's another thing we have to do. Alright, here are the back bays. Let's go.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Can I talk?
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
If it's nothing personal, I'll just be going.
No one turns their back on me while I'm holding court. Get 'em, boys!
Well, shoot. Ah! Ah, guys, I could really use a hand here.
Captain, you're wounded.
You're wounded, I'm wounded. Ah! Two down.
We made it.
Did we? Max? Okay. Oh, good. We're all alive. Oh, well, that was exciting. This letter is proof that you have dealt with Captain Gunnar McRed and can claim his bounty from Commander Sanita of Groundbreaker's Mardet Security Forces. I'll take, and all this, what's a Montag? A lock-on flamethrower? Whoa. I'll take that. No. Parvati! Parvati, you are absolutely crazy. Oh, alright, this person's alright.
I haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
I came to grab some radiator parts. Engineering could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Alright. What's this say? Petey? What's Petey here? Seriously, what is it? Petey, a bite-sized guardian. This might look nice in one of the crew's rooms on the Unreliable. Oh. It's just decor. Well, that's a little disappointing. Ah, ladder. Stairs. Okay, can't get in through there. Maybe the ladder is the way to go. Shh. Guys, stop congratulating me. We're trying to be quiet, remember? Shh. Ah. Parts.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Huh. Junlei.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Come on, crew. Let's get down there.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators.
Roger that. Ah! Those are much bigger than I thought they would be. Where are these things? Blow up those things. I killed at least one with that. My God, these things are hard to nail down.
Incoming!
Uh-oh, get off the ladder. Barred, darn it. How about this one? Well, this one's open.
I'm ready.
Everyone all right?
Nice job. Oh, there's more. Well, better get down there. And hope we don't fry.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and
Cycle droplet pumps, got it. Dang, these things are tough. Alright, she said cycle droplet pumps. There.
Is Halcyon news? We interrupt your regular...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Well, thank you. We'll be on our way. Alright. Well, that's even more stuff for us to do, but we won't do right now because we are out of time. So, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Curtis Watson. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.